Fullback 6, Desmond Parker. Running back 13, Anthony Allen. Quarterback 2, Clarence Allman. Defense end, 94.
The 45 is going to be about the 46, fourth and about 3 yards for the Pirates as they come out of the huddle.
All right, Hornet fans, they're going for it. Let's make some noise.
All right, going to send a man out the slot on the near side from the wing T, put a man in motion. The man in motion, number 10, Grant, is tackled in the backfield, and he is hauled down back there, back at the original line of scrimmage. Big loss. Yeah, I think I just saw a face mask there. I don't think the official saw it from this side. He was brought down pretty hard with his face mask there. All right, so that'll turn it over on downs. It's 1st and 10 now for the Hornets. That play there to Grant, they were really trying to make something happen, but Pelham defense stepping up to the plate once again. So now we'll see this Hornet offense for the first time in Miller County territory. Ball's on the 48, 1st and 10, wing T formation. Man on the far side over there for the Hornets. Receiver Roland looking to pass this time, and it's in and out of the hands of a Hornet intended for number 14 for the Pelham Hornets, and that is Jeffrey Keaton, the senior. Pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for the Hornets. There was a play action play. Clarence Allman, he rolled out to the right. He had an open receiver. He just threw it a little too high. All right, this time we got a man lined up as a receiver to the near side on the left-hand side. Wing T formation for the Hornets. Quarterback Allman going to give it to number 14, and that's Keaton as he takes it around the right side and then straight up the middle. Going to gain about 3 yards there on that carry. Yeah, I believe old 75 from Miller County, David Sisson, got in on the stop. That was a good play. All right. We're going to call it 3rd and long 8 now for the Hornets, 9:37. First offensive possession of the game for the Hornets here. Man lined up as a receiver on the far side, wing T formation. Quarterback Allman underneath center, going to give it to a back, number 6, who is tripped up in the backfield, taken up to the original line of scrimmage, and that is number 6, Parker, for the Hornets, Desmond Parker. That 75 got in there and beat the block, and he tripped him up, got a little shoelace tackle there in the backfield. 4th down now for the Hornets. Lining up to punt the ball, back to receive for Miller County is Marvin Grant, number 10. That's a name we said during the pregame we'll be calling a lot here tonight. And back to punt for the Hornets, looks like Aviles. Now we have penalty flags flying from the near side of the field. Got a little head start there, Stephen Hornsby. It's going to back him on up. All right, that'll back us up. False start. 5 yards. Ball is just at midfield now on the 50-yard line. So another attempt here by Aviles on the punt. Eric Aviles, a 10th grader. All right, now we have 2 receivers in the backfield for Miller County. Grant and also TJ Means is back there as the kick is a long kick, and it's in and out of the hands of the receiver. He picks it back up and going to be taken down on about the 25-yard line. Well, the Hornets were down there, and luckily they were, because that ball was caught down there and kind of fumbled around by Marvin Grant. Speedy guy for Miller County, and if he could have got his hands on it there and had his footing, he would have took off. But another good defensive play there by the Pelham Hornets. 8:40, no score, 0-0. First quarter. Miller County offense back on the field now, 1st and 10. Ball is set at the 25-yard line, just inside the 25. Wing T formation, man in the slot on the far side, and going to give it to number 20, a back who takes it up the middle, breaks through a little seam there. Gain of about 8 yards when 2 Hornets hit him. That was Brandon Bennett there. They're keeping Pelham honest at the middle. That was a good run up the middle by the fullback. Great tackle there by the Hornets as 2 of them were able to come in, and they kind of both hit him at the same time. It bounced off there, holding them shy of a 1st down, but it's only 2nd down, 2nd and long 2 here for Miller County. Merritt at quarterback. Benton in the backfield. Going to do a reverse here. Give it to number 21. He's a speedy guy, but the Hornets are on top of him. Get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up third down. And back him on up there. About 4, close to 5 yards there almost.
Yeah, Jonathan Brown, he got by there pretty quick. He just did get him by the ankle. He good tackle for loss there.
Third down now for the Hornets. Again, we talked about the Hornet defense in the beginning. They looked really good last week. All right, this time Miller County wing T formation. Number 2 on the far side of the field over there, Alvin Hooker. This time going to send a man in motion and give it to a back there straight up the middle. That'll get it across the 35-yard line and bring up a first down for Miller County.
Carried by Rod Williams. Will take it up to the 37-yard line for Miller County first and 10.
All right, 7:19 on the clock, no score. Miller County's moving the ball here. They're deep in their own territory. Back on the 38-yard line, first and 10 now for Miller County. As Merritt brings them up to the line, directly underneath center. Now he backs up this time. Sends his fullback a little bit further back. Send 3 receivers to the far side. Look at the pass. It is a low pass. Pressure put on by Pelham. Pass incomplete. Second and 10.
Yeah, Pelham got in there and rushed the pass off. It come out of there a little short. A little short of the receiver.
Sent trips that time out to the far side is what they did. Just couldn't get anywhere. Second and 10. For Miller County from their own 38-yard line. 6:54 on the clock. First quarter, no score. All right, Merritt underneath center this time. Man in motion for the wing T. Give it to 21. He cuts straight up the middle, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage and actually might be taken back for just a little bit of a loss. Yes, he's going to be with a loss there on that play of about a yard, so bring up third and 11 for Miller County.
Yeah, number 52, Stephen Hornsby, got back there, and he shortened things up for him. It didn't last.
Miller County just can't seem to get anything going here early in the first quarter against this Hornet defense. Third and 10, quarterback from a shotgun situation and kind of a pistol, I guess you'd call it. And he's going to throw over to the far side. It's caught up at the 44-yard line, and the Hornets take him down there, so they're going to gain, 7-8 yards. Get it up to, actually they're going to spot it just across the 44 up near the 45. Fourth down now and short, and what I mean by short is about 3.5 yards. They're lining up like they're going to punt this thing. Well, we've got a man back deep to receive, it looks like now. Okay, they're changing up here. Changing up just a little bit. Looks like they're going to punt, and they do. It is a very short but high kick over to the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds or down there on about the 26-yard line, 26 and a half maybe. So the Hornet offense comes back onto the field. Great play there by the Pelham defense as they get the ball back deep in their own territory. Pelham will take over with a first and 10 from about they keep moving the ball forward. So we're going to call it the, 28-yard line? That's what it looks like from here. 5:29 on the clock, no score from the Hornets' nest. You're listening to the game of the week here. Miller County Pirates versus the Pelham Hornets. Pelham underneath center now, first and 10. And going to give it to a back there he breaks free, folks. He crosses the 35 up to the 36, 37-yard line. Be near a first down, maybe just a yard or so shy. Good carry there by that Hornet.
Yeah, it's going to be number 6 for the Hornets. Desmond Parker, gives him to the fullback, right up the middle.
Well, they've got it spotted. He's about 2 yards shy of the first down. They spotted on the 36-yard line, it looks like. Wing T, man in the slot on the far side. Going to give it to number 14. Cuts up the middle as he crosses around. That will be very, very close to a first down.
Yeah, they did a sweep right with Jeffrey Keaton. He got up there. He's very close to the first down.
And the man in the white hat signals first and 10. All right, it's all of it. from Pelham, Georgia, where it's the Pelham Hornets taking on the Miller County Pirates here tonight. So far, Chris, what's your thoughts on this contest? I mean, the offense is...
It's a defensive game right now. That's about all you're going to see when they're both running the ball like this. I mean, they're
exactly.
They've both got about the same style of offense. I mean, I think Miller County has attempted 4 passes, completed 1, and Pelham, I think, maybe has 2 or 3 pass attempts.
Well, I tell you, I'm sitting here going offense, and I'm shaking my head and going, this is a defensive game, and that's exactly what you said.
That's exactly. I think we've only seen 1 first down, if I'm not mistaken.
Miller County now 3rd and 10 as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Merritt is their quarterback. That backs Grant, Benton, Jones, tight end Thomas over there. And flags fly or whistles blow. I don't see a flag yet, but whistles blow the play just as it was about to get underway.
I think what's going on here is the center might be pushing the ball forward before the snap, and I think the official's straightening them out right now.
Yeah, he sure is.
And also the other official who hadn't noticed it.
All right, the man in the white hat's in charge, so he's getting them geared up here. Ball's on the 25-yard line. It's 3rd and 10 now. From shotgun this time, low snap, looking to pass, and under pressure, we get a hand on into the backfield and sack them. Sack the Miller County Pirates back on the 15-yard line.
So number 51, Norman Givens, got back in there and made the quarterback think twice about throwing. Went to fade out to the left and took advantage of it, took him down. Was that a loss of about 7 there?
That was a loss of 10 yards there. It is going to be 4th down and 20. 4th and 20 for the Pirates as they are in punt formation. The Hornets have a receiver here on the 45-yard line. Miller County is going to be punting from their own 5-yard line as soon as they get another man on the field here. They're a man short, so we'll mess around and get another penalty here. 1:10 with the clock running, Miller County. And we do have another flag, and it is going to be delay of game. We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
1:03 on the clock. Going to be 4th and 25 now. All right. Ball is now on the 10-yard line. Miller County is going to be punting from their own end zone. Back to receive for the Hornets, number 11, Lorenzo Church. He's an 11th grader, and he's going to be back on about the 40-yard line looking for this punt from the end zone from Miller County. And the count. And the snap. Miller County punts. It is a high punt. Its fair catch is called for at the 40-yard line. Actually, it's going to be down on the 41-yard line. So the Hornets with good field position here as the Hornet offense comes back out onto the field now into Miller County territory. 57 seconds on the clock. No score in the first quarter from the Hornets' nest as the Hornets huddle up now. All right, Hornets 1st and 10 from the wing tee. And going to hand it off and get clobbered over there on the far side, but going to gain about 3 yards or so, Chris.
Yeah, Desmond Parker took it to the right side.
Going to pick up about 4 yards there, so give him 2nd down now. 2nd and 6 for the Hornets. Hornets up to the line. One man on the far side as a receiver, wing T formation, quarterback Allman underneath center, and going to give it to number 14 for the Hornets. He is taken down up at the 35-yard line. But man, he took a shot right there.
Yeah, that was number 7. I don't even see his name on the roster, but he got in there and he planted him.
Jeffrey Keaton, number 14, as a wingman for the Hornets, took that ball and gained several yards there. Going to bring up 3rd and about 3 as we end the first quarter. At the first period of play here, we have no score from the Hornets' nest. 0-T formation. Got a man as a receiver on the near side for the Hornets. Dontre Jenkins, and going to hand it off to a back. He gets nowhere there, gets clobbered at the line of scrimmage as they hand that ball off to Parker that time, back for the Hornets.
Yeah, that was a fullback give right up the middle, trying to keep the Pirates honest.
Lost a couple of yards, maybe one there, so going to call it fourth and about a long 3 from where we see it here. And it just now started the clock from 12 minutes. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. All right. Ball's on the 34-yard line of Miller County. Allman underneath center. One receiver on the far side. Wing T formation. Quarterback's hanging on to it. Going to pitch it to number 14. He's collared down over there on the 35-yard line. Man, Chris, he almost got away.
He just about did. That was another jersey tackle right there by number 21 from Miller County.
Jeffrey Keaton for the Hornets there. The quarterback was under some pressure, a little toss sweep over as he kind of went around that far side there, and he was about to break free. Yep. But about to doesn't count in football.
No.
All right. That turned it over on downs. Miller County offense on the field now. Merritt quarterback. Fullback Benton. Wingman on either side and one receiver. And going to give it to a back. The ball is fumbled and looks like Pelham comes up with it. That was and Pelham did come up with it. They were very lucky there.
Yeah, that was a fullback give up the middle, and he made it to 10 yards before we realized what was going on. Number 10, Clifford Stewart, got in there and fell on the ball. It was just knocked loose. That's all we saw was a ball dancing across the field.
Actually, we've talked about this several times here tonight. I mean, running this wing T, it's very hard to see. They fake these balls, and this one's in front of this one and that one, and I mean, and everybody's running. You're just looking for the ball. That's exactly what happened there. They fumbled it after a 10-yard run. Pelham takes over. Ball's on the 48 on the Miller County side. Pelham on the Miller County 48. 1st and 10 now. Wing T formation. Allman underneath center. One receiver on the far side. Going to give it to Keaton, who runs to the near side. He's finally hit up at about the 45-yard line, so he gains about 3 yards there. All right, call it 2nd and 7. Just in-your-face football here with this wing T. Just right straight up the middle. Bam, bam, bam.
Smash mouth football.
Smash mouth, that's the word. Smash mouth football. You're listening to it on Q92.3, and this is the game of the week. Pelham now 2nd and 7 from the wing T. Going to give it to the fullback, straight up the middle. Give it to Parker, who carries it forward for some more yardage there. Gets up near the 40. Looks like they may spot it at about the 42. Second quarter. No score.
Yeah, that's what Pelham's doing. They keep getting that fullback. They're keeping Miller County honest at the middle, and it's going to eventually open up that outside. When they went for it on 4th down a while ago, that's what they were looking for, and they fell just short of it.
All right, 3rd down. Call it 3rd and about 4 now for the Hornets from the wing T with Allman at quarterback. Give it to that fullback again, and Miller County is not really fooled.
I think they're going to call him down.
Ball gets up to the 40. All right, 4th down now for the Hornets. From the Miller County 40. We need 2 yards for a 1st down. This offense got to get on it here. We need to move it. Need to move the ball here. All right, there's a timeout on the field called by Pelham. We'll also take it. 9:06 on the clock. 2nd quarter of action. Missed, and good contest here so far. 2nd quarter, no score. 9:06 on the clock from the wing T. Pelham Hornets with a 2nd and about 6 situation. Going to give it to the quarterback keeper that time, and he's stuffed in the backfield. Going to be maybe lose about a yard there for Pelham. Just notified the Seminole County game that's going on over at Clinch tonight. At the end of the first, 0-0, and in the 2nd quarter, Seminole County is up on Clinch County 6-0 with an 82-yard touchdown run for Seminole County. So good deal, good deal. Looking for other scores as well. We'll notify you as soon as we have them. Hornets third and long now, and I say long being about 7 yards. Looking to pass this time, got a man wide open. That's out there, caught, and he trips over his own feet, but he gets across the yard marker on a great pass over there.
Yeah, that's going to be number 8, Trevon White on the reception there. He caught it, and as soon as he did, he lost his footing, but he got the first down. That's what counts.
Absolutely it does. He gets it up to the 25-yard line. First down, Pelham Hornets. Man, they snookered the Miller County Pirates right then. He broke out and just was wide open. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch there by the Hornets. All right, receiver on the far side. Wing T formation for the Hornets. Allman underneath center, and oh man, there's a mix-up, bad mix-up, as Allman is sacked, and I mean a 5, 6, 7-yard loss there for the Hornets. Mix-up on that handoff.
Yeah, number 75, Big David Sisson got back in there for the sack, and that was a good play.
We were talking to Coach Killingworth earlier this afternoon, and he mentioned several of the kids, and I know Chris, you've worked with you've worked actually with him.
Yes.
And and he mentioned that kid as well.
Yeah, he said he wished he had about 20 more of them.
Second and long now for the Hornets as they get it up to the 25-yard line. And on the ground, and it is going everywhere, and every football player out there is on top of it. Got some whistles blowing from every direction.
I mean, I think that was number 14, Chad Burr, if I'm correct. He reached in there and he just stripped that ball from him. It was flying.
Number 68 for the Pelham Hornets. 68, that's going to be Chris Rumble. Comes up off of the bottom of the pile holding that football and showing it in the air. So Hornets recover. All right, we were second and long there. We get it up back to the original line of scrimmage before we got that sack there a while ago and got backed up. So third and 9 now is the situation for the Hornets deep into Miller County territory. The ball is just across the 25-yard line, 24 and a half there. Quarterback underneath center, wing T formation, one receiver on the far side, looking to pass. Pump fake, and the quarterback hangs onto it, and he's running to the sidelines and runs out of bounds at about the line of scrimmage there. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, I think he was looking for that same receiver, and he just wasn't there. There was coverage on him. He didn't have nowhere to go but out of bounds.
All right, fourth down now, 4th and 10. Lost a yard there. As the Hornets get the call from the sideline. And into the huddle now. 6:45 on the clock. Hornets in Miller County territory. From the 25. 4th down, and we're going for it. The count, the snap. Going to give it to Teton, who comes to the near side, and he is stuffed over there after a gain of about 2 yards. Ball's going to be turned over on downs. 6:38 on the clock as the Miller County offense comes back onto the field. Man, the way they're playing here tonight, just golly, it reminds me of last week. We saw exactly the same thing with Pelham and Mitchell County. It was all defense, and you know, the offense just really can't do anything with it. All defense here. So, all right. There is a timeout called on the field. Did we lose him?
Ball going to be marked down by contact.
Did we lose him? Hold that up.
Let's see if they defense.
Hey, did we lose you?
Short gain on the play
Okay.
by Grant.
I don't know what happened.
He's gonna pick up
How long we got?
Play bringing up a third down and 7 for the Pirates.
All right, back at the Hornets' nest. 5:28 with the clock running. No score here. Third down for the Miller County Pirates as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third and about 7. Wing T formation. Receiver on the near side over here. And going to give it to that full. Get a hand on him and he spins around and he breaks a tackle and comes up to the 33-yard line or so.
33-yard line.
That's going to be Jacoby Jones. He got away from about 2 defenders there with that spin move. Picked up a few extra yards on the second effort.
That's going to be very near a first down. And it's going to be so close, the official's going to call for the chains to come out and measure this thing. It's very, very close for a first down for Miller County. Again, Chris, is this your first high school football game this year that you've been to?
It is. Actually, it is. Last year would have been, I'd have been to probably 2 college games and maybe 1 high school game, and this is the first one I'm getting broken in, here in the Hornets nest.
Good football is again, I like the Pelham defense. They did a very good job last week. They're doing a good job this week, though it's going to be a first down for Miller County as they measure out on the field. Miller County in the huddle. Both teams running from the same type formation, a wing T, with a fullback in the backfield, quarterback underneath center, wingman on either side, and a receiver on the near side. And the receiver on this near side is number 2, Hooker. Merritt underneath center, Benton in the backfield, and going to give it to Benton this time. He runs to the far side, and we get hands all over him. Number 1 and 11 over there. Both of them for the Hornets. That's Brandon Smith and
Lorenzo Church.
Man.
Yeah, they got on him pretty quick.
Guy has some speed on him. You could see that, but he was running just straight as he could toward the sideline, toward the Miller County sideline over there.
Yeah, a lot of them coaches, they run from that, when they're on that far side, when they're close to the sideline, they believe in that downhill running. That field slope, and they like running to that sideline just like that. It makes them think, the players run a little bit faster.
Well, he was moving over there, but he just wasn't moving in the right direction. 2nd and 11 now for Miller County, wing T, and going to give it again to the fullback who's taken down at about the original line of scrimmage there, so he may gain 1 or 2 yards. Where the man in the white hat's at, looks like about 1 yard. So we're going to call it 3rd and 10 now for Miller County. 3:50 on the clock in the second quarter. Ball's on the 33-yard line. Miller County's on 33. And we have a timeout called on the field. And since they're calling a timeout on the field, we'll also call one. No score for you. Back up to the line of scrimmage now from the wing T. 3rd and 9. Quarterback's looking to pass. He's under pressure. It's a long, deep pass. And the intended receiver is tripped up. There are no flags out there. He tripped up on his own feet. Incomplete pass. But a long pass straight over the top there.
Yeah, that was good coverage by Lorenzo Church, number 11 for Pelham. They just got a little tangled up in the shoes there. It wasn't nothing they could either one could help doing that.
4th down now and long for Miller County. They're lining up as if they're going to punt this thing away. Lorenzo Church back on the 35-yard line. Miller County is going to be kicking from about the 20-yard line. The kick is high spiral, and it is going to be taking a Miller County roll finally. Pelham's going to wind up in good field position. The ball is down on the 35-yard line. Very high snap there, Chris.
Yeah, it was.
Actually, 3 of the Miller County guys was ahead of the ball that came down behind them there. Pelham winds up 1st and 10 from their own 35 in good field position. 3:10 on the clock as the Hornets come up to the line now. Running that wing T. Going to send Sharp, I believe it is, to the outside there. Allman underneath center. Parker, fullback. Parker gets the call. And he is tackled at the line of scrimmage, maybe forward for 1 yard.
Yeah, I couldn't tell which Miller County defender got in there, but I think it was at least 2 of them.
They do give him a yard, 2nd and 9 now. They're going to pull Parker out of the... Coach Carroll's talking to him on the sidelines. Let's see, I can't see who it is in there at fullback now. Pelham with Almond underneath center. And going to give it to number 14, Keaton, as he takes it around the far side. He gets run. He gets all the way up to the 45-yard line. Might have got pushed out of bounds a little shy of that. Let's see where they're going to mark it. It's going to be very near a first down. Just a yard inside of a first down. Good run there by Keaton, that wingman on the far side over there.
And it looked like that fullback they put in there, number 25, Eric Evans, he was a key player on that. He got in there and made a heck of a block to the outside, opened up a hole for them for that first down, or near about first down. Was it 3rd and 1 there?
Yeah, that's exactly right. 3rd and 1. I'm trying to see who the Pelham's fullback is, if they still have that, what is it, 35?
I think it's 25.
It's hard to see from here. Going to give it to the fullback straight up the middle. He crosses that line. It's going to be a first down as he's taken down just shy of the 50-yard line up around the 48.
And that is number 35, Denzel Jackson. Denzel Jackson, senior.
Denzel Jackson. And, you know, talking about Denzel, that's one of those players they've got depth with.
Yes, it is.
They've got number 6 Parker. They've got 35 Jackson. Coach Carroll able to kind of swap those guys out and keep them a little bit fresh, and that's where they've got an advantage over a team like Miller County here. These guys on the Miller County side are playing both ways. They just do not have the depth. Quarterback underneath center for the Hornets, 1st and 10 from their own 48. Jackson in the backfield, and the quarterback looking to pass. Long up in the man. And he is hit by the Miller County player, but it is incomplete. He had to slow up for it.
He did. It was number 13, Anthony Hines. He got a hand on it, but he just couldn't quite bring it in. I think he heard some footsteps coming and got a little nervous.
He was a little shaken. Yeah. 2nd and 10 now for the Hornets. Beautiful pass there by Almond. All right, that's number 18 on the far side over there, who is Kyle Howell, as a receiver for the Hornets on the far side from the wing tee. Almond going to give it to number 11 in the backfield. And he turns upfield, going to get it up to midfield, up to the 50-yard lines where they're going to spot it.
I thought he was going to break more yards than that. Number 44 from Miller County, Rod Williams, got in there on the stop, and I think he held him to about a yard gain there.
Lorenzo Church, he's certainly playing both sides of the ball here for the Hornets too. Hornets up to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 9 now. Ball's just inside the Pelham 50-yard line stripe. Fullback protecting the quarterback. Long, deep throw. Same play they did a while ago. Intended for number 24.
Jermon Jenkins. He was just a little overthrown there.
4th down now for the Hornets. 4th and going to call it 9. Like I said, ball's just inside the Pelham stripe on the 50-yard line. 1:09 on the clock. First half. We're in the 2nd quarter. No score from the Hornets' nest. Hornets lining up to punt. Back to receive is that big number 5, T.J. Means. He's going to be receiving that ball on about the 20. Aviles with the kick. And the ball is going to take a bounce, and Pelham's going to down it on the 20-yard line, where Miller County will take over with a 1st and 10 from their own 20, just inside the 20, about the 19 and a half, with 59 seconds left to play in the first half. No score from the Hornets' nest. Miller County in the huddle out there. Now they break the huddle. Come up to the line of scrimmage. Wing T with a receiver on the near side. Alvin Hooker set up as a receiver. Send a man in motion. Going to give it to the man in motion. The runner reverse. We get a hand on him, and he breaks a tackle and breaks another one. And finally, finally caught up with there at the 30-yard line. That'll move the change for should move the change for a first down there as it's just over the stripe. Yes, first down for Miller County. All right, Miller County on their own 30. This time going to send receivers on both sides. Quarterback from shotgun has to pick it up off the turf. Throws a long spiral that is caught over on the far side. And we run him out of bounds and a flag flies. Going to be out on the 29.5 over there. Beautiful pass and good catch. We had coverage down there, but it was number 21, Jacoby Jones went over for it, and he come down with it. He just got a little over the defender there. Alvin Merritt, that was point on. That throw, it was there. What's the call here? Did he hit him out of bounds there? Is that the flag's over there where the play happened. It's either pass interference or a late hit there, I think. I believe it's going to be against Pelham. They're talking to Miller County. Now the receiver, he might have pushed off of him a little bit. It'd be one of the three. Here it comes. Pass interference against the Hornets, and of course Miller County is smart to decline it. 20 seconds on the clock. All right, Hornet defense needs to hold them here as they're on the Pelham 30 now. Miller County with a big pass play there that really changed the side, moved the chains way down the field. 20 seconds left to play the second quarter. Receivers on both sides of the ball. Oh, and he has to pick it up off the turf again. It's a long pass over the middle that is incomplete, and they throw flags. Yeah, we got pass interference there on Pelham number 15. He got in there just a little early. That's going to be Christian Drake. Got in there just about a half a second too soon. Intended for number 5, which is TJ Means, and the ball was there. It was there. It was right on, right over the middle. 16 seconds on the clock. Miller County, let's see what happens here. Pass interference against the Hornets. And they're picking it up, walking off 5, walking off 10. And all right, ball is going to be spotted just inside the 15-yard line. Makes it 1st and 10 now for the Miller County Pirates. 15-yard line of Pelham. All right, receiver on the near side from the wing T for Merritt. And this time he's looking to pass. He's under pressure. He's rolling to the far side. And he throws it over the top because he has nowhere else to go with it. Pass incomplete. He had pressure coming in there. He threw it high over the back of the end zone. That was a smart move instead of just forcing the turnover in there. You know, that was pretty smart of him. Pelham got in there pretty quick. Seminole County traveled over to Clinch County tonight at halftime. Your score 6-0. 6-0 is your score over there. We're almost at halftime here at the Hornets' Nest. 9 seconds on the clock. Your score is 0-0, but Miller County is knocking here right before halftime. Defense, I've been bragging on them now. And the snap. Look at the pass this time. It's in the middle and nearly intercepted. Pass is incomplete. Good coverage there by the Hornets. Stewart. He dove right in there. He about come up with it. 6 seconds on the clock. It just will not run out. If they'd have started it when they should have at the beginning of the second quarter. See, we had time. I told you. All right. We got time for one more play. Well, that last play wasn't but 3 seconds. So it could be 2 if they do those quick little passes like they do it. Miller County in the huddle, coming up to the line now. All right, wing T formation from shotgun. And look at the pass. And it is a quick pass. And it is in and out of the hands of the Hornets. That's okay, guys. Johnson Brown, he jumped the gun. I guarantee he was watching that quarterback and watching where he was going to throw. Yep, he got in there. He just about had that one. That might have been pick 6. There was nobody else. There was nobody else over there. That was Lorenzo Church, number 11, that had it went in his hands, and he just literally in and out of his hands. He threw it back forward. I mean, man.
All right.
4th down. Miller County looks like they're going to attempt a...
Let's see what happens here. I was going to say, let's see what happens. They're within the 30. He likes to go for it.
Looking to see. Oh, penalty flags fly. See what happens here. There, folks, there's a half a second on the clock. Miller County is going for an extra point here for a punt. Not an extra point, they're going for a punt, going for 3 points. See what the call is.
Ball start. Yep.
That's going to back them up, and that's what Bradley Warren was talking about, that we talked about during the earlier part of the game. Within that 30-yard line, they're subject to do anything.
Well, they just got backed up to the 20. I just wonder how good of a field goal kicker they got. They might just go ahead and go, well, they're lining up for it.
One more time, Hornet fans, let's hear it.
That's right.
Yep, they're going to think about it. Hurricanes going to sit back and think about that. They might as well just go for it.
5 seconds left on the clock in the first half of tonight's contest. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. No score from the Horn. No score. And Miller County is going for it this time. From shotgun. Quarterback takes and throws. The pass is, oh wow.
That's complete. That's
caught and touchdown. What a pass.
That quarterback got hit just as soon as he let it go, and that was just a fade route. I mean, he caught it just over the back shoulder. It was perfect. Perfect. There's not much you can do with that on defense. I mean, he got in there, just about got the sack, and the quarterback barely got it off.
All right, 6-0 is your score. And they're attempting the point after. Time has run out on the clock. We didn't have but half a second when we started that play. I mean, the pass was right in there for the touchdown. Back to punt. Miller County for the point after. It is up, and it is good. So that'll take them into the locker room with 7 points on the board for Miller County. Pelham nothing down. I didn't think it was on the turf.
No, that was close.
But apparently,
I don't think he was down either.
Yeah, well, too late now, I guess. Unless the coach can throw the red sock out there. That doesn't work in high school football.
No.
Anyway, 1st and 10 for the Hornets from their own 9-yard line. From the wing tee, receiver on the far side for the Hornets. Allman, quarterback underneath center, going to spin around and give it to a fullback who drives forward. Looks like he picks up about 5 or 6 yards there. See where they spot it. From the 9 up to the, 12?
Yeah, he got about 5 yards there.
Okay, we're going to call it 2nd and 5 anyway. The ball, from our vantage point, is on the far side hash marks over there. It's inside the 15, and of course across the 10 there. Wing T, one receiver on the near side for the Hornets. And, man, we're going to be taken down for a big, big loss. Miller County penetrated that offensive line there of the Hornets.
Yeah, they had 3 defensive players get out there pretty quick and stop that one.
All right, going to call it 3rd and about 12 now as the ball is inside the 10. Looks like it's on about the 6 or 7 yard line from this vantage point. Hornets come out of the huddle. Come up to the line. They're going to send one receiver to the far side. One fullback, of course, in the backfield. Wing T, going to give it to that fullback. He's clobbered at the line of scrimmage there. No gain. Bring up a long, long 4th down.
And that was 2 tackles for loss there, back to back.
All right, 4th and about
13.
Looks like we're going to be kicking the ball. Eric Avila's back in the end zone. Lined up for the punt. Miller County up to receive it. Number 10 for Miller County, Marvin Grant on the Pelham 40-yard line. The count and the snap. Aviles with the kick. It's low as it crosses the 30 and bounces at the 40. And Pelham is going to down that ball at about the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Miller County.
Punt didn't look good, but it got on out of there. It was low and rolling.
Yeah, we inadvertently kind of touched that thing as it was taking a Pelham bounce there, but that's okay. Colquitt County is leading the contest tonight against Carver, 23-0 in the second quarter. That game being played over in Moultrie tonight. 23-0 over Carver so far. Carver Columbus. 1st and 10 for Miller County. Quarterback underneath center from the wing T, and the ball is loose. And who comes up with it? Just some misdirection there. Pelham does. Recovered by number 62 for the Pelham Hornets. And that is Hornsby, number 52. 52. Yeah. Sorry about that. That's going to be Hornsby there. Stephen Hornsby comes up with that ball. Just misdirection there on that transfer.
It was intended to be handed off to Brandon Benton, but he just, I don't know, miscommunication, something.
All right. Pelham offense, decent field position here as they take over from the 44-yard line. And I think the ball is loose again as Pelham tried to run up and then around and brought down there by the Pirates. Let's see. All the officials are in the middle there. And Pelham comes back up with it. All right, from the 44, going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Hornets. 9:36 into the third quarter, 7-0. Miller County is up on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 as the Hornets come up. Send a receiver to the near side. Parker Allman underneath center. And a pass over to the near side that is incomplete.
Intended for Javon White. It was just thrown a little too short for him.
Seminole County up again against Clinch. 12-0 is your score on a 12-yard touchdown run by Seminole County. All right, Hornets coming back up to the line now with 9:14 on the clock. Send a receiver to the near side. From the wing T, quarterback underneath center. Man in motion now. Going to give it to the man in motion. Comes to the near side. They get a hand on him, and golly, he is driven down in the ground for a big loss there for the Hornets.
Yeah, it looked like that play was broken up by number 54 for Miller County. That's going to be Jackson Fleet. He got back in there and disrupted that.
Pelham with a 4th down situation again. 4th and very long. 4th and about 15, it looks like. And there is a timeout on the field. We'll also take a timeout. 7-0 is your score. 8:51. 2.3 WQLI. Megs, Pelham, Camilla, Cairo. The official voice for high school football in Southwest Georgia. Pelham with a 4th and long situation here. Going to be kicking from their own 25-yard line. And Aviles with a beautiful spiral kick that's going to take a big Pelham bounce. Oh my goodness. The Miller County player touched the ball. It came off of his foot. That was number 10, Marvin Grant. It came off of his foot and took another big Pelham bounce after he kicked it. Pelham gets them down at the 3-yard line is where they'll take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Man. Well, they're liable to come out throwing this thing.
I thought he was going to keep letting it roll on, but I don't know. He let it bounce and roll, and then decided he wanted to try it, and that just come back to hurt him.
All right, let's see how they're lining up this time. Going to send a receiver out to the far side from that wing T. Merritt underneath center this time. The count, and the ball is... Oh, they're going to drive him back and take him back into the end zone. I'm looking for the call there by the official. No,
they're going to call him down at the line of scrimmage on the...
They're going to be spotted down around the 3-yard line.
Wow, they're going to... I don't know how they can give him forward progress there because it didn't look like he got back up that far, but The Hornets were driving him back, but again, okay, give it back to him. Loss of about a yard there. Second down, second and 11 from their own maybe 2.5 yard line of the Pirates. All right, Miller County's lining up. The fullback is in the end zone. That's how deep they are. Quarterback underneath center. He's going to give it to the fullback, and he is driven back again. Good stop there by the Hornet defense.
Yeah, they got in there, and there was probably 4 of them. It looked like they pinched the line of scrimmage, and they just went ahead and stopped that fullback from going any further.
Ball going to be marked again at the 3-yard line.
All right, going to keep it at the 3. Going to bring up third down now and 10. From the Miller County 3, it's Miller County deep in their own territory. 7:27 with the clock running. 7-0 Miller County on the scoreboard. Miller County comes out of the huddle. Going to send a receiver to the far side. A man in the slot on the far side. From shotgun this time. It's Merritt with a long fullback. The ball hits the turf. He picks it up. A quick throw over the middle. Intercepted by the Hornets. It is incomplete.
The pass was intended for Alvin Hooker. It was thrown a little too high, and it about got taken over.
I couldn't see, was that Lorenzo Church that was coming across there? It was really hard to see there, but man, he had it timed. He had it timed, but incomplete there. For Miller County, almost an interception, but almost doesn't count here. 7:04 on the clock. Fourth down from their own 3-yard line. Going to be punting from the stripe at the end of the end zone. We've got a man on the 35-yard line back here to receive the ball. Looks like Lorenzo Church. And the count. The snap is low. The kick is back to the 35. It takes a Miller County roll up to the 46-yard line. That's where they'll down it. Pelham takes over inside of the Miller County territory down there from the Miller County 46 with a 1st and 10.
Talking about that defense in the second half against Mitchell County last week, it looks like Pelham's a little fired up, ain't they?
They sure are. They are very fired up. This has been a good defensive contest here for the Hornets. Way to hold them down there. All right, the Hornets come up to the line now. Going to send a receiver to the near side. Looks like that's going to be Howell on the near side. Fullback in the backfield. Quarterback Allman underneath center. Going to give it to the fullback. Driving straight forward. He gets up to, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 yards there. Forward progress is going to get it up to about the 38-yard line. Going to give him 4 on that carry. 2nd and 6 now. #16 is Austin Sharp, wide receiver for the Hornets, the man they've been putting on the slot over here on the near side. As soon as I say that, they don't do that. Wing T formation. Allman underneath center, fullback in the backfield. Man on the outside. And going to give it to that fullback, number 35. He drives it forward for maybe a couple of yards. 35 for the Hornets is, of course, Denzel Jackson.
For a short game to pick up 1, bringing it 3rd down and 5.
They're calling it 3rd and 5 from the press box. 5:42 with the clock running. 7-0 Miller County on the board. Hornets up to the line. Wing T. Man in the slot on the outside. Quarterback's going to give to a back coming to the near side, but not going to get anywhere with that.
Be number 21, Jacoby Jones, again on the stop. He come in there and he went ahead and planted him, didn't he?
He sure did.
Yeah.
Loss of about 1 brings up 4th down and 7 now for the Hornets. See what Coach Carroll's going to do here. Aviles is on the field for the punt. Back deep to receive is number 21, Jacoby Jones. He's going to be back on about the 10-yard line. Pelham's going to be kicking from about the 45. And And it is a long kick that is fielded by Jones down there. He's hit and breaks free. Folks, he's crossing the 30. He's got run. He crosses the 40. Now we got a man running out. He crosses the 50. He's up to the 40. Now he's up to the 30, and they finally drag him down. Goodness gracious, what a big return there by number 21, Jacoby Jones, for the Miller County Pirates.
And number 15, Christian Drake, you got to give him credit. He didn't give up on that play. He was back 10 yards behind that, and he run him down.
That's some of that speed that we've talked about with Pelham. They have definitely got some speed, and he turned the afterburners on there and chased him down because there was nobody in front of him. He was wide open running down the field. The ball is now spotted on the 20-yard line, and he picked it up down there, I guess, on about, the 10? Run back that far. Miller County 1st and 10 from the Pelham 20. So Miller County inside that zone again. All right, quarterback underneath center, Merritt with the fullback. Going to give it to the fullback straight up the middle. He spins around, but we get on him, take him down. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to gain much more than a yard.
Yeah, that was number 44, Rod Williams, on the fullback, give up the middle.
Second down and 9.
Miller County comes up to the line of scrimmage, going to give it 2nd and 9 where the ball is spotted. Wing T formation, man in the slot on the outside, going to give it to a back who comes to the near side, and he falls down, and we grab him. Stopped there by Brandon Smith for the Hornets, but I think he was in the process of rolling up when his feet came out from under him.
Yeah, Brandon Smith got back there pretty quick, and he saw him coming. There wasn't nothing he could do. He went to put on the brakes and try and cut back up, and he just lost his footing.
All right, ball's on the 19-yard line. No gain on that play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9 now. 3:23 with the clock running in the 3rd quarter of play here tonight. Miller County up to the line of scrimmage. This time the quarterback from shotgun, fullback directly behind him, looking to pass, receivers on both sides, under pressure, and we sack backfield there. Number 20, what is that, 33?
That's going to be number 33, and that's Lorenzo Jackson back there for the sack. A loss of about 8 yards.
Big sack there by the Hornet. Going to spot the ball at the 27, a little over the 27-yard line. 27 of the Hornet yard line. For the Hornets by Miller County. 4th and long is what I'm trying to say. 2:29 on the clock for the Miller County Pirates. They're going for it this time. Quarterback underneath center from the wing T. Fullback send a man in motion. Fake it to the fullback. Oh, sack him again. We get it done at the 7 or 38-yard. Turn it over on down. Big play there by the Pelham defense.
Norman Gibbons, number 51 for Pelham. He got back there. It was like he just knew what was going on. He read that play fake, and he got back there, and he just took it down.
1st and 10 for the Hornets from their own 35, 6, 7, about the 37 and a half there. We'll call it the 38. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. 2:17 on the clock, 7-0. Miller County in the lead. We're in the 3rd period of play here tonight. Hornets getting the call coming in off the sidelines, brought in by Clarence Allman. Allman underneath center from that wing T formation. Going to send receivers to the far side, man in the slot, and going to give it to the fullback. He's got running room as he crosses up to the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. Big pickup there of about 8 yards, it looks like.
Yeah, I saw a Miller County defender just jump over everybody to get to him, just landing on his back, and I think that's the only thing that stopped him from getting the 1st down.
9-yard carry there by Desmond Parker for the Hornets. Brings up 2nd and 1. This time going to send 2 receivers to the near side from the wing T. Allman underneath center. And he's going to give it to that fullback who is hit immediately and brought down for a loss of about 3 yards there. maybe 2.5, 1:32 on the clock.
Yeah, that was number 64 to go back in there for that tackle for loss. It's going to be Jackson Fleet.
I couldn't tell if he hit a Miller County guy or a Pelham guy as he was trying to find a seam there, but it just didn't open up. But he hit somebody, and he was tackled from behind.
Yeah.
Call it 3rd and 3 now. 1:11 on the clock as the Hornets come up to the line. One receiver on the near side. Allman underneath center, fullback Parker in the backfield there. And going to give it to Parker, who takes it around the side, maybe gets it back up to the 45-yard line, gain of about 1.
Bringing up a 4th down and 2.
Going to call it 4th and 2. Pelham sending in a bunch of fresh jerseys there for this 4th down play of Vilas, so that tells me they're going to punt this thing.
Timeout, Hornets.
Timeout is called on the field. Over with that. They don't have enough folks out there, do they? 10. They've only got 10 people. You're right about it. I can't tell who's in at quarterback for the Hornets here, but they do have a fullback. They're at Wildcat. Two receivers. Timeout. Thank goodness they call that. Absolutely. Now the coaches are wondering what's going on. Now the quarterback, Allman, is over here on the sidelines. He was further down than everybody else. I don't think he knew he was supposed to be out there. Coach Carroll's talking to him now. Man. All right, timeout on the field. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We're going to come back and finish going for it. Going to send a receiver to the near side. A man on the slot on the near side. There is a fullback in the backfield. Quarterback, Allman, underneath center. Now the thing looks right down there. And going to get it to the fullback. He's hit. I believe he's going to get it. It looks like he crosses the plane there. He didn't need but 2 yards. But it depends on the spot here. And where the side judge from here ran out, it looks like just short.
Yeah.
What do you think, Chris?
He got in there. They're going to call the chains out, but it looks to me from here that it might be just shy.
All right, that's the right thing to do. Let's measure it, but
they gave it a good spot.
Let's see what happens here. 10 seconds on the clock in the 3rd period. 7-0, Miller County. And here comes the chains. They got us what? First down, Hornets.
That was close. That was close.
Woo, goodness gracious. They sure needed that. Man, oh man, if they could just drive it down here and get on the board. It's been a good ball game here tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that might be the first down in the second half for either team.
First down.
Yeah.
All right, Pelham with the first down. Ball's on the 48-yard line. 6 seconds on the clock, and they're going to let this thing run out. And 1 second. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. Hornets up to the line with the first down. Quarterback Allman underneath center. Fullback in the backfield. Looking to pass this time. Receiver on the near side. Oh, there's a man. Oh, it's in. Golly, it is intercepted on the 40-yard line. Somebody better run him down because he's got wide open room as he's crossing the 40. He's tripped up down there on about the 17-yard line. Pass play there by the Hornets and a wide open Miller County receiver out there, or defender that turned into the receiver.
Yeah, Jacoby Jones, we've been calling his name a lot tonight, and that's going to be the first interception of the game. He just about took it back to the house.
All right, first down for the Miller County Pirates inside the 20-yard line down at about the 19 as they break the huddle and come up to the line of scrimmage. Now that Pelham defense is back there in a huddle talking about this thing. Come on, guys, let's stop them from the wing tee. Gonna give it to the fullback. He had momentum as the ball is handed off to him. Oh, all the way down to about the 6 or 7 yard line.
That's going to be the fullback, Rod Williams, number 44, and that was a tough run. He broke through about 3 tackles just then.
As soon as he took off, he was in full stride, and then the ball was handed to him.
Yeah.
He didn't get the ball handed off to him and then get in full stride. He was there. And that's how he did exactly that, run through all those tackles. Sure is. First and goal now for the Miller County Pirates, knocking on the door to score. from the 7-yard line. Quarterback's changing the play there, and penalty flags fly. They're going to have too many people moving. Going to be movement is what I'm calling from up here. Back them up. Man in the white says false start. Yep. Back them up 5. Still first and goal. Ball spotted on about the 11 now.
You hate to do that, after a good play, back yourself up, shooting yourself in the foot, and kind of lose a little bit of momentum also. Let's see if we can get another good goal line stance out of these Hornets.
All right, from the wing tee, man in motion, going to give to Rod Williams again, and he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Back him up another yard.
Was that number 51 for Pelham? Yep. It's going to be Norman Givens on the tackle for loss.
Second and goal from about the, 14 it looks like. Pelham's 14. Into the fourth quarter here. 10:47 with the clock running from the Hornets' nest. Miller County 7-0. All right, this time quarterback underneath center, wing T, man in the slot on the near side over here, and looking to pass. It's a quick pass out. That is caught. And the guy spins around, and they get him down to on about the 5-yard line with a complete pass down there to J.T. Means.
Yeah, he was wide open. As soon as he caught it, he cut back in, and he just about got to that end zone.
Ball just outside the 5. There's a timeout on the field. Timeout called by Miller. Some really, really big plays.
And I think a few of them would have been finished a little bit better if they had a little bit of rest on him. That punt return, he looked like he got a little winded.
All right, from the wing tee, going to pitch it to the back. Little toss sweep to the near side. He's got running room into the end zone. Little toss sweep over to number 10, Marvin Grant, for a Miller County touchdown with 10:02 left on the clock.
Yeah, he had a lot of field to use there. He got that toss, and there wasn't one person to beat.
Sweeping it over like he did, just opened up there. I mean, didn't have anything but grass in front of him there.
Open field.
6 points on the board, and we're going to have.
We might be
having
a timeout. Yeah,
too many people on the field here.
They got it figured out.
All right, Miller County with a point after attempt. The snap, the kick is up, and it is good. 10:02 left to play in tonight's contest. It's the fourth quarter. Miller County Pirates over the Pelham Hornets. We'll be back after we take this. Who's that?
Let's see.
Parker. Miller County with a kickoff. Deep, long kickoff all the way back. Parker fills it. He's running field up to the 20, crossing the 30, and driven out of bounds over here on the near side at about the 35-yard line. Pelham will take over with a 1st and 10 after that kickoff there by the Miller County Pirates.
Yeah, number 10, Marvin Grant, got a little touchdown run. It was a toss play to the left side of the field. One person to beat, and he got there.
Pelham Hornets, wing T formation, man in the slot on the near side. Going to give it to back, who comes to the near side. Parker takes it up for maybe a yard there. He looks kind of tired.
He does. He does.
Tell you, maybe it's. I know that Pelham's got 4 or 5 backs there that are, I would say, capable. All right, going to send a receiver out to the far side, number 8 for the Hornets. That is Trayvon White. Receiver to the far side from the wing tee. Allman underneath center. Man in motion. Going to give it to the man in motion. 14. And he turns and is hit as soon as he turns there. But he's going to gain some forward progress and pick up some real estate there as he brings it out to about the 40-yard line. Gain of 3 or 4 there.
Yeah, that's going to be Jeffrey Keaton on the carry. He's got some speed. That's the second time that I've seen him get out there to that outside in just a matter of a second. Got about 4 yards out of that tote.
Hornets come back up to the line now. from the 39-yard line. They're on 39, third down. Wing T receiver to the near side this time. Oh, throw it to the receiver to the near side. That is, golly.
I don't know how that.
Look at his shoulder pads.
Yeah.
He was sitting there just grabbing his shirt, and had to fix his shoulder pads. Wow, they got away with one right there.
Yeah.
Pass interference. And now this crowd is arguing about it too. It was over here on the near side. Everybody saw what happened there.
Right in front of him.
The official did not call it.
He might have been admiring the shape of that football.
He was earlier for some reason.
Well, they're measuring it? Is that what it is?
I don't know what
Writing
he was
something
doing.
on it?
I have no clue. I don't want to talk about the officiating. Folks will say it's just because we're behind. 14-0. Miller County is up from the wing T. Receiver of the slot on the near side. It's fourth down. Looking to pass this time. Same pass play, and it is just outside of the hands of the intended receiver, Clifford Stewart. So that'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 now for Miller County from the Pelham 40-yard line. I'm sure some folks that are listening to this thing that are Miller County fans is talking ugly about me. Anyway, here we cover Mitchell County games here in of course, Mitchell County. And we've got this unique situation of high schools that we try to cover. And we do a game of the week on one of the high schools each week. And, it's tough to learn these kids' names and numbers and, because you're going usually from high school to high school to high school every week. So kind of tough. 1st and 10 now for Miller County. Man in motion. Give it to the man in motion to the near side. He turns up the 40, 35, the 30. He's got running room. He's up to the 20. Taken down by a whole host of Pelham Hornets on about the 9-yard line.
Number 3, Calvin Shelton, got in there and tackled him from behind. It was just about to be a touchdown.
TJ Means on that carry. Running back for Miller County. He came out of that wing in motion. Handed the ball off, and here he comes. Driving forward, knocking at the door of a score again. Miller County up to the line now. 8:21 on the clock. 14-0 Miller County. Wing T. And send a man in motion. Going to get it to the back. He breaks tackle after tackle after tackle.
Wow.
And gets right up to the goal line. I don't see an official yet.
Oh, they signaled it. They signaled a touchdown.
Touchdown, Rod Williams.
Rod Williams, and he's the same one we were talking about earlier that broke all them tackles, and I guess he just runs north and south with authority because he got up in there. I think he was dragging some.
That is just as straight up the middle as you could go. 20-0 your score as Miller County is attempting the point after now. And the snap. The kick is blocked by the Hornets. 20-0 is your score in the fourth quarter. 8:13 left to play in tonight's contest. Miller County's up 20. The official voice for high school football in Mitchell County. You're listening to it. County is getting ready to kick off to the Hornets once again after scoring on the Hornets on a run straight up the middle there. Just give it to that big fullback, Rod Williams. Straight up the middle into the end zone on a run play. 8:13 on the clock in the fourth quarter. 20-0 is your score. Miller County getting ready to kick.
I think that number 44, Rod Williams, is going to be one to watch out for. He's only a sophomore, and he is running with authority.
Pelham catches the ball, drops it, and picks it back up at the 5. Runs it straight out, crosses the 20 up to the 22 where we're taken down. 1st and 10 for the Hornets from their own 22. Rod Williams is a sophomore?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Folks, that is somebody you can look for right there.
Yeah, the way he's running that ball.
He is a machine.
Yeah.
Big kid. You don't have his weight or anything like that?
No, I don't have that, but he's solid. And I like the number 44 on him.
All right, Pelham quarterback underneath center. That's Allman from the wing T. Allman looking to pass as he rolls to the near side. He's under pressure. The pass is incomplete. Thrown a little bit low.
Yeah, it was intended for number 16 for Pelham. That's going to be Austin Sharp. I think that's the first pass that he's had one thrown toward him. Just throwing a little shy.
And under a lot of pressure, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, on the run, that's hard to do, throw that ball on the run like that.
Coming back across.
Yeah.
8:02 on the clock, 20-0. Miller County. Hornets with that wing T. Man in the slot on the near side. And looking to pass it. Man in the slot is open and in and out of his hands.
That was broken up by number 5, TJ Means, and he jumped the gun again. It was almost like he just knew that ball was coming in. He about picked it off.
We've got 3 penalty flags laid on the field after the play. So we'll see what happens with the call on the field there. There was one Pelham Hornet back in amongst a lot of the Miller County guys, and I'm not really sure if he did something or they did something to him, but they're discussing it out there. Still discussing it. Again, flags came in from 3 different locations. One where the infraction occurred, where that official was standing there on about the 37. Face mask against the Hornets.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Hornets.
Holding and unsportsmanlike conduct.
Now they're discussing what they're going to do. Officials holding the ball there on the 18-yard line with a flag. 7:58 on the clock. Officials talking to the Pirates. Still talking. All right, now the Pirate players are signaling, back them up, back them up. Now the officials telling the coach what's going on the near side, Coach Carroll. All right, let's see where they're going to spot this ball now.
Looks like they're at the 4.
Inside the 5, at the 4-yard line. It is second, and so far I can't add that high. They've got to get all the way up to the 33-yard line for a first down. Second and very, very long for the Hornets. Now the officials talking to the Hornet side of the field. Hornet players. All right. Now they come out of a huddle. They're going to send a receiver over to the far side. That's Clifford Stewart from the wing T. Quarterback underneath center. Going to have Parker as the fullback. The count, the snap. Going to give it to Parker straight up the middle. He dives forward up to about the 10. Let's see where they spot it. And it looks like they are going to spot it on the 10-yard line. All right, third down is still long for the Hornets. Got to get up to the 33. They're on 33 for a first down. .7:54 with the clock running here at the Hornets' nest. 20-0 Miller County. All right. Allman underneath center looking to pass this time. It's a long, deep pass to the near sidelines, and it is thrown just out of bounds. Pass incomplete.
Intended for number 24, Jamon Jenkins. It was just over his head, over his shoulder. He just couldn't find it. That was a good thrown ball.
All right, the Hornets with a fourth down and long situation. Getting ready to punt this ball. Back to punt is Eric Aviles. Miller County's back on the Pelham 45 to receive. Aviles with a long, high, hanging punt that is caught at the 45 with a fair catch signal. So Miller County takes over from the Pelham 45 with a 1st and 10. Pretty good kick there.
Yeah, that was. I think that was one of the better ones of the night.
Actually going to spot it on the 46. Pelham's 46. First and 10. Now for Miller County. Don't forget, coming up immediately after tonight's broadcast at 10 o'clock, you'll get to hear Tommy Palmer and the Georgia High School Scoreboard Show. All right, Miller County is going with the spread offense this time from shotgun. Oh, goes behind the quarterback, and he picks it up. He's back to his own 30-yard line. He's got to run. Oh, finally get him down up just inside. Penalty flags coming out.
We got a Hornet down.
Goodness, got a Hornet down back there. Penalty flags. There's some unsportsmanlike. Another flag comes out in the middle of that skirmish out there. Goodness gracious. The ball was snapped, and the quarterback was not ready for it, and it literally went back 15 yards or so. Quarterback had to run back for it. Quarterback Merritt had to run back and find that ball, pick it up. He ran it around. He had some running room over there. And, man, he went running that ball forward, and just everybody ran together there, and penalty flags everywhere, and a skirmish after that. Then another flag comes out. Pelham had a player down back there, and he's got up under his own power.
That was number 94, Quintarius Jasper. He laid pretty still there for a minute. That didn't look good, but he's walking off on his own.
Yeah, he's a big boy there. Thank the Lord he's okay. Goodness gracious. That was very scary.
Yeah,
I mean, he was not moving or anything. Now all the officials are having conference in the middle of the field about all these flags. A lot of emotions here, starting to run high. 20-0 your score. Miller County with 20, Pelham nothing. All right. Unsportsmanlike.
It is a personal foul against Miller County. Personal foul against Pelham. Personal foul against Miller County.
2 personal fouls against Miller County, 1 against Pelham. And I tell you what he's doing. He's calling all these players up here. I guess the ones involved in it. The white hat. I don't know that I've ever really seen this. I guess, but he is talking to these kids right now. Sure is. Wow. I've never seen that.
No.
Man in the white hat is talking to the 2.
What appears to be captains of the team, or the offense and defense.
I'm not sure. Anyway, all right, they're gonna take an official timeout on the field, water break on the field at the Hornets' nest. All right, the officials have taken the ball and marked it off. There were 2 calls against Miller County, 1 call against Pelham. It's going to back Miller County up to the Pelham 39-yard line. It'll be second down. They've got to get all the way up to, they've got to go all the way to the 37-yard line. So second and very, very long here from the wing tee. Going to give it straight up the middle to a back there who's going to get it forward, I guess, 4 or 5 yards, Chris.
Yeah,